Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Ami Singh, and today I would love to tell you guys about my Air Arabia interview experience. The reason why I'm making this video is to tell everyone because when I was looking online and when I was preparing for the Air Arabia interview, there was absolutely no video on this. So I thought to come up with my own video so I can help you guys to prepare well for the coming interview. So my interview was scheduled in Sharjah at Air Arabia headquarters. We were asked to come by a certain time in the morning, and you carry all your documents, whatever they have asked. There's also a form which they give you to fill up. So you put the details on it, you stick your picture, a passport size picture works. So all of that. So I walked in, there was a person who would check your ID first, and then he would give you a number and a name tag. So you have to put that all day so you're recognized and you have a dedicated number for yourself. We were first waiting, and after that we were called to the meeting area where the assessment was gonna take place. Right, so the first round was basically, they told us about the company, the induction. Basically they tell you about the company, what your salary would be, like all of that. And the first round is the introduction round, which thankfully they do not eliminate any people from the first round. Okay, so they would just ask you to come in the front, tell a little bit about yourself, your name, age, where are you from, like your nationality, and your work experience, and maybe your hobbies if you want to speak about them. So that's the first round. So everybody does their first round, okay, of introduction. We got a break after that. After that, there's an online test which we were asked to give on our phones itself. Okay, they give you a link. You have to answer a few questions. Okay, and after that, so basically it's English questions and a round of numerical reasoning questions. Okay. They're not very hard, but they are also not extremely easy. English, I would say it was kind of easy, yes. Numerical reasoning, since my mathematics is not amazing, so it was kind of hard for me. But yes, you have to practice for those kind of questions. Just go on to Google, type in numerical reasoning questions, and you can solve. Yeah, and also just see how you can calculate percentage. There are also percentage related questions. X amount of food is available in the flight, Y amount of people are vegetarians, so how much percent of food is left. This kind of questions they can ask in the assessment. Apart from that, the time zone questions, like your flight is taking off from this city and it's this time in the particular city, you travel to another time zone, and so what time is the flight landing according to that time zone. So these kind of questions for numerical reasoning. English is extremely easy, multiple choice questions. There's a sentence, one thing is missing, so you put that grammatically what thing is correct, so you choose and you proceed. So 20 minutes is given for all the questions to be asked. And yes, so once you submit, they may ask you to wait or give you a break, and then once you come back, they announce the results. So that's the English test. Okay, I got selected for the next round as well, and people who don't make it, they leave then and there. After that, there comes a grooming round where, and I think of all the interviews I have given, grooming round for Air Arabia is, I wouldn't say strict, but they check each and everything, so according to their airline's grooming standards, of course. So I noticed that theirs is a little different. They check each and everything. So we were asked to open the first two buttons of our shirt, remove the jacket, sorry, the blazer, and fold our sleeves. And so they would first ask you to come in. They'll check your height, they will check your weight, they will ask you if you have any tattoos, if you want to declare anything. If they don't ask you, they just start looking. So they check your face, if your skin is clear. They check the palms, your hands, everything. So from here until your elbow, they check all the scars in this area for guys, and I think for girls the same. And for girls, they also check knees, from the knees until toe. So I think that's for girls, but for guys, I don't think they check for the legs at all. So that's the grooming round. Okay. Once you are done with that, sorry, that's my Alexa. So once you're done with that, again, you're asked to wait until everybody is done. Okay. Then they come back, they announce the people who made it. I made it through this round as well. And after that comes your personal interview. Guys, and one thing which I like about Air Arabia is they do not have any group assessment or group discussion, which I think is really nice, because till day I don't know how to crack group discussion. So they don't do group discussion, so it's great. So yeah, talking about final round. Final round is one-on-one. In my case, there were 2 interviewers. Okay, and so basically they are the same interviewers from the start of the session. So you will see them throughout the day. So they are the same people who would take a personal interview as well. Okay, that was at least in my case. So I had 2 interviewers, and I waited for my turn to come. There were like, I think 8 or 10 people of us, including girls and guys. And yeah, they would ask you, tell us about yourself, and why do you want to become a cabin crew? What are the roles and responsibilities of cabin crew? All of those questions. So they would ask you about your experience. So whatever is basically on your CV, just make sure that you know and don't try to lie, because I think they understand, right? They have been doing it. It's their job basically, so they can see it through you. So that, and apart from that, I think my interview lasted for around 15 to 20 minutes. Oh yes, and one more thing is they also asked me situational based questions. Okay, so if you are in this situation, what would you do? Like one of the interviewer, she did a role play with me, right? So where she became the customer and I was the cabin crew of the flight. So role plays you can also expect in your personal interview. And basically they're trying to assess if you are if you can do the job of a cabin crew or not, like if you're ready for it or not. I think that was my day, and I'm currently waiting for them to get back to me. My personal interview was not that great, I would say. Like I was not able to give my best in the personal interview, but all the other rounds were extremely, like, they were easy for me. Like, it was smooth. So yes, that was my day. We started very early in the morning, around 9 a.m. and I was done, let's say, around 4:30 or 5 p.m. So it's a whole day process. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, that was my experience of attending Air Arabia cabin crew interview day. I wish all the best to you guys who are preparing or who has upcoming interviews with Air Arabia. Thank you so much for joining in again. Please take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.